He needs money because he is addicted to drugs. It all started off so innocently. And don't think I'm talking about one or two people. There is an epidemic out there. There is a wave of people in our families, families of people sitting here. Just yesterday I was told that there were so many people or so many youngsters, 12 years old, smoking outside. And those white neighbors of ours, they came to complain that who are these people, where have they come from, where have they landed suddenly on our street, and they're all smoking. So they are your children, they are my brothers, they are all of your children. Allahu Akbar. You think you are safe? You might not be safe. Sometimes parents don't even know what's happening in their house. They don't even know who is taking drugs and who is not. Allahu Akbar. Anyway, so now this guy is addicted, but he needs money. You cannot buy drugs cheap. So what does it do? Look what one thing leads to the other. How it leads to the other. Now he needs money, so he looks at the pocket of at the wallet of his parents. He starts stealing in his own house because he needs money to feed his habit. So you first start stealing in your own house, and then you go outside. And we have seen so many brothers recently in Bolton convicted because they were stealing and they had become professional robbers. What made them into robbers? Our children as robbers? Our community as robbers? Allahu Akbar. But it is their habit which made them into such. Stealing in the shop of their own father, stealing from the mother, and some even go to the extent of selling of the gold of their mother. They are so desperate, but they have stooped so low. They have stooped so low. Allahu Akbar. And then when this does not help them, they move on, they progress even more. And what now? They are now dealers. First they used to destroy themselves, now they are dealing in destroying others. First they used to have drugs themselves, now they are providing drugs to the community. Do you realize what you are doing? You are torturing yourself, you are slowly killing yourself, but now you are killing the community that you live in. Because you want to feed your habit. How many more people you want to kill? Tell me. If you kill one person, Qur'an says you have killed the entire humanity. Because one person is part of this organization called humanity. If you kill one, you have killed the entire humanity. If you are providing drugs to 50 or 100 people, you are destroying 50 lives and you are destroying 50 families. Because when one person is affected by this in a house, his entire family is destroyed. Entire family is destroyed. How many more families do you want to destroy? And what is the end result? Where would you end up? You start taking drugs, you start dealing in drugs, where would you end up? All of you would one day or the other end up in prison. You can't get away. So either you go to prison in this world, and also you will go to hell in the other world. Because Allah's punishment will be waiting for you. So it is prison and hell, or if you get away with it, prison or hell. One of the other is destined. One of the other is your naseeb. Either you will be in prison or you will be in hell. And you have made hell the life of your parents. You know, when you go to prison for any offense, you know what people tell your dad when he walks on the street? When he comes to the masjid, what do they say? Ajo, I'm not chokro. He is in prison. Yeah, people like talking about it. I'm not a drug addict chokro. I'm not a chori karto pakrayo. What have you brought to your dad? Shame and this stain for things that he never did. You have brought shame for life, because now that person is known with this and nothing else. That his son is in jail, or his son is a drug addict, or his son is a drug dealer. did he deserve this? Did he deserve this? By bringing you into this world and by raising you, Allahu Akbar, did he deserve this? An insult to your parents forever. And there are so many of our brothers who are involved in so many kinds of things, Allahu Akbar. So what is the solution? Some people look for solution and some people lose hope. Some people don't even think about it. They don't even think that far, that what am I going to do? They are just looking at the current situation. So what is the solution? We have identified a problem. And I would say to all the community that don't just leave it to a handful of ulama to deal with this problem or a handful of muballigeen to deal with this problem. No, no, no. It is such a large problem now that we alone cannot deal with it. We need your help. We need you to come to us and bring those people to us or take us to those people. But for that you need to identify who is it who is facing these problems. And they are victims. They are themselves victims. Sometimes they want to get out of it, but they cannot. So what is the solution? Very quickly. The solution is divine. One of the solutions. The solution is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now you would think, oh, what kind of solution is he going to give? I say the solution is, or one of the solution is namaz. You would say, Maulana doesn't know what he's talking about. We have tried namaz before. We have prayed namaz before. It doesn't work. I say you have prayed namaz. You must have prayed. You must have prayed twice in one day, sometimes 3 times in one day, and then skip and then again twice in one day. You must have prayed, but you haven't done what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants you to do. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not want you to pray namaz. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants you to establish namaz.